Can make your own decals with the underglaze and just keep it forever, or whenever you need it you take it out. So I made all of this 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and they are ready to go. And only when you need to stick it on your piece you're going to need the slip, and the slip has to go on last minute. So right now I'm going to make just one row, if I can open. And of course, the best paper is newspaper print. I mean, without the print, but you can use the newspaper.
Can we move this away?
Sure. And I practiced with this. It's a little harder, but still it can work with the, what you call it?
Grocery bag, brown paper.
Brown paper, and this is what my granddaughter draw on it, and I use it, so we'll see what works.
You can use those over again.
No, only one
What did
time.
you say?
One time.
But you can make them ahead
But you
of
can
time.
keep it, and keep it for a long time, as long as you need to.
And it's only underglaze,
It's
right?
only underglaze.
One coat of underglaze, or you can do it?
Okay, good question. Don't go overboard. Because this is 2, but I think it was too thick. That's why it kind of fell apart.
Just like
But
glaze.
2 is good, but 2 has to be at certain amount of kind of combination of water and the paint. And I'm gonna do just one.
What paper are you using?
Oh, this is newsprint.
Oh, just a newsprint.
Just
Okay.
newsprint, but I did use this, and this is a practice, because this is my grandchildren's drawing, so I practiced on that. It's- So I'm gonna make only one flower. I mean, no big deal. I am not perfectionist. That's it. I think that's one. The first coat is enough. I can see then is good enough. Sometimes I need 2 coats.
Can you put another color on that?
I
in the
never
middle?
tried.
I would think it'd have to
Good
dry
question.
first.
You have to dry.
It definitely has to
Yeah.
dry first.
It has to dry between the coats.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I think every painting, yeah.
But
All right.
if you put it on thick, you don't need 2 coats.
No, that's why I did one, because this one kind of showed me where to stop. And now we're going to put on this one, so by the magic, we have it ready. And we're going to put the slip on. I made my own slip with the porcelain, but any slip works, because all these slips are kind of having the same drawing reduction, so there's no problem with that. And I think my slip is a little bit too watery right now. That's way too watery. That means I cannot use it.
Well, we have porcelain
Should I get you
slabs.
some
Have it,
purpose?
please. Yeah. It's too heavy.
Water, yeah.
Hopefully it goes, it works. It's a little bit messy, but oh wow.
So it's slick.
So you're painting that right over your underglazed flower?
I'm putting it over it. Whatever you want to paint first, you have to go with the first one. Usually lots of people do it with a little drawing with the black brush, or the my problem is I don't remember names, so I cannot tell you.
Somebody has a black glaze pen, like a black glaze
Yeah,
pen.
yeah.
Liner designer?
Liner designer, yes. And so now I keep on going this, and this has to dry, and then I have to go one more time over it. So, and then it has to dry. While I'm doing this, you can start yours. All I'm doing is putting the slip on.
So 2 or 3 coats of the slip?
Two coats of slip. It has to dry before I can put another coat.
Okay.
So now it's your turn.
So is that leather hard or is it,
No, I just rolled it.
okay.
For those of us who are not hand builders, you should describe what you're doing.
Oh, okay. I'm aligning, it's called compression, and this came right out of the bag, so you don't have to wedge it. But I usually work with half out of the bag, half reclaim, and then you have to wedge it. And so I'm aligning up the fibers and compressing to get rid of any holes or bubbles.
Did you use a slab roller or the
I-
roller?
Slab roller. This is really important. This is like hand building 101. And like if I don't have any holes, or sometimes you get bubbles, so you just put a needle tool in and you take your clay and you put it on it and you smooth it out. Okay, now I'm gonna get the decal. Here's my template. So I want the decal to be around the size of the template. So you want to use as little as, you don't want to waste, you want to not waste very much. So you want to cut it out a little bit past the template.
You're gonna tell us where to get those, right?
Sandbao, Sanbao, or China Clay Art. ChinaClayArt.com.
For you. Somebody go tell her to turn that off.
No, she's got to dry
I
it.
know.
She's trying to
Or
dry that.
maybe she should go around the corner then. All right, that's fine.
Well, can everybody
hear you.
hear?
Talk loudly.
Can everybody hear?
Yeah. I don't know about you.
So you take the decal and you turn it over.
so the dark side's down?
Right, and this is underglaze. Underglaze decal. Then I take my red rib and I start from the center. You just move it out. And as I rub, you can see it's starting to get darker. See that? Doesn't take long.
Now you've switched ribs.
Yeah. I
You're
say,
using a red rib.
yeah.
Any particular reason?
Well, I really like it. I know Janet uses one
Okay.
of these. I mean, not, but to me, you could maybe rip it.
Yeah.
So I'm really comfortable with this. Use what's comfortable for you. See how it's changing? Now, the company says that they only guarantee 3 months, but I've used decals that are two years old. Just keep them wrapped in plastic and out of the sun. Just keep them, sealed tight. See how it's changing?
You don't have to wet it ever.
Okay, good question. What you do is you check. I could already tell it's good. But let's say it wasn't. So you get a sponge, you wet it, and you dry it out, but it's still damp. And you just sponge it. Don't smear it. Just go over it like that. I've had to do that, but not that often. This doesn't take long. And then what's nice is you have an edge to pull up, you know. So I think I'm gonna,
So is that the
So
color?
this is the
that
fun
the
part.
color it's gonna be?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, do I have this on? It comes out darker than this, but close. So this is the fun part. It never gets old for me. I love it. Look at that.
Wow, that's
It's
pretty.
just,
It's magic.
you just feel, yeah, you feel like it's magical. Look at that.
That's just perfect.
Now, I really recommend, sometimes like you'll put a mug or tumbler together, and sometimes the decal can smear. So what I've done, if I have like fresh color and I need to reapply it, it's a little tricky, but I recommend if, after you're done with this, if you have spots that you can use, hold on to it just in case you need it. Okay, so this is my template. It's just a tumbler.
No, you're good, you're good.
So it dries really fast then? Oh, does it have to be dry? Because the clay is wet, right? So, but if you put that on there, it's not gonna come off?
You know, it's,
Okay.
well, we'll find out.
So did you make that template?
No, I actually, when I was a beginner, it was a Christmas present from my mother. If you're interested, I'll show you the company. It's this company. Circle Mill.
我觉得我现在在上课，我得小照片给你。
And you get all these different templates. Here. Like, I haven't used, there's some I use all the time, you know, like that. It's good. I think it was $100. It was $99 plus a CD. I think I have the rest at home. But it's a whole lot of these different shapes. Except mine broke here. I use it so much. It's Circle-matic. Do you want to see it again?
I just wanna be able to make the things that are on that picture.
Yeah, right.
Foundation.
Well, you gotta get that.
Circlematic.com.
It's a little hard to use on the wheel.
Chipotle, and I unraveled the tumbler and made a template. Oh, I didn't cut that right. This should be done on a 45-degree angle.
Just the sides, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the two ends, so that you can.
Now this, I use this so
Rub it
much,
together.
see I lost a piece. And you want to cut, like, see I cut, you want to do the other side the same angle. You don't want to go that way. You want to go that way. I used to use bevel, but now I don't need it. When I was a beginner, I needed it.
What's that tool called? Does it have a name? The tool that you're using?
We sell these.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
real
you do?
common, I don't know what you call it.
Isn't that one from a set?
I love it.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Is it part of a set, or is it
No.
you bought it individually? Cause I have it, but it
I
came in a
forget
set.
where I got this. I either got it here or online. Okay. Slip and score. This is so moist, I rarely use slip on my pieces, just water. Oh, I forgot my brush. Oh, here it is. And then this is the, how you put this together. You take this edge and you put it in the middle of that edge. I don't know how to show you. I gotta have it facing me. I'll try to, like that. See how it,
Yeah.
then I try to tack the bottom. And then, now this is tricky here, not messing up the decal. I've had perfect ones and I've had messed up ones.
Put the handle there.
Yeah, that's what I do if I always do that, yeah.
It's amazing how soon you can touch it without it
Yeah,
getting messed up.
I don't usually let it sit unless if I'm working with it, if it starts rubbing.
So now, do you just make a plain handle, or do you try to have?
I'm just gonna, I didn't want to take up a lot of time. Oh, I wasn't gonna make a mug, I was just gonna make a tumbler.
Oh,
I
okay.
just wanted to make it, simple, because we're sharing.
That's really cool.
But I just wanted to show how I do it. I place it on the slab and then put it together. Now, I want to show you this. This, I applied it after I made it. And this is slip. And it has to dry. This was tricky, and I'm not really wild about the way it came out. That's why I do it on the slab.
That's a decal?
Yeah,
Really?
but it's on slip, and it was kind of tricky.
You made the mug first.
Huh?
You made the mug first, and then you put
Right.
the decal
As
around
opposed
it.
to putting
when it's
this on the
flat.
slab.
Mm-hmm.
Is that pink slip? What is that?
I'd have to look it
Oh,
up.
okay.
Looks like
Curious.
it. Looks like the pink.
So you
Or
put it on
peach.
It's a nice
bits.
peach. Yeah, that's nice color.
No, what is green?
No, I put slip on, let it dry. I think I had to try this twice because my first one was a failure. Then put it over this. This,
Oh, yeah, you'd be having, I'm slow.
and then I just wanted to show people some of my pieces. This is all low fire except for this. This came out beautiful.
Explain low
What, yeah, why?
That is why.
Oh, these can go up to cone, I think 11, 12, the decals. But I do low fire because I like the vibrancy of the colors. I know Janet has done cone 10 and other people, and to me they look washed out looking. But this is cone 10, but I sprayed it with Celadon and it came out beautiful.
Yeah, and we do have a problem, because you say low fire, but then you're still using content clay.
Correct.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, but you're just not firing it.
But the
It
glaze
gets
is
fired in the
low
little
fire.
electric kilns.
Yeah.
Right, the glaze is low fire, it's clear.
Right, and I use low fire. You can't use high fire glazes when you're low firing.
Mhm.
And this is really pretty.
Oh, yeah.
I kept that one. This one. And this is Halloween mermaid tears. This is Celadon sprayed. If you're gonna do high fire with decals, you have to use a semi-translucent glaze, or it just,
Mhm.
it won't show the decal.
Barbette,
And then,
you said that mug was challenging to put that on the greenway mug. What was
because I
challenging?
already made the mug and had to apply,
So it was just hard getting it on there without
for
smearing?
me,
or-
it might not be for other people.
Well,
That's why I
it's a
choose
challenge for anybody.
this way. And then this is really interesting. This was a mistake. This is an elephant and tree. And I thought, because I put a lot of time into this to make the foot, and
Beautiful.
so I thought, what can I do to not make this a failure? And I put turquoise glass and melted it. And I love it. So
How do you do that? You just put glass?
We have
have
glass
glass.
in the corner there.
And then it gets fired in cone 10?
Yes.
And
But Barbette, you have to explain, like, how much glass?
Okay. I know, this is my first demo. Well, I put the glass on and Ben helped me because he goes, Barbette, you don't have enough glass on there. So you can always ask him about how much glass, because you don't want too much and you don't want too little. So they were little pieces, you know, like that. And there was space between them, but you know, it was full.
Did you glue them down, or you just set them on there?
Did we? You know, I can't
I remember
remember.
I glued things.
I
so
You
it
must
doesn't-
have, how would it have been transported
Yeah,
between
right.
here and the
You
kiln?
know, to be honest, I do not remember.
It has to be in the right amount of wetness. As soon as it gets too wet, it's bad. When it gets too dry, it breaks.
How do
So-
you know?
Because it happens in front of your eyes.
Oh, it's still wet looking, yeah.
So this broke a little bit, but doesn't matter. We're gonna kind of cover it somehow. I have no idea how, but I need my ring. May I borrow your ring, please? Thank you.
Is that greenware that you're putting that onto?
Yeah,
Is it leather hard?
it is leather hard, kind of.
A soft leather one.
And believe it or not, this is the second time I'm making this. That was my first time. This is the second time.
What is that you're putting on?
Pardon me?
Slip.
It
Well,
was
that's
a
the
slip.
beginning of the
Oh, you didn't mix
demonstration. She needed the.
Underglaze and then it's
Actually, night dried it a little bit.
Underglaze.
On a piece of paper.
Yeah.
It's very crooked, but that's okay.
So you wet the rib to put it on.
I'm not supposed to.
Don't look.
Why not?
This is the Faye method. Don't be questioning it.
Mine is the whatever happens, happens.
No, it's the Faye method.
Wish me luck. Not good at all.
Why do you say you shouldn't have wet the rib?
yeah, it's like
They.
Oh my gosh.
well, maybe
You know
it's too
what?
wet.
There are rules that I break all the time.
These are rebels.
First you gotta learn.
You bet it with this.
Oh, a sponge.
Oh,
It just that's whatever is handy for me is good. And sometimes I'm thinking, whatever happens, happens, and then we can fix it. Hopefully, we can fix it or not.
Suspense is killing me.
No, the problem is the paper is wrong.
Absolutely.
This paper.
Yeah.
She's not supposed to wet that either.
Hey, have you ever tried rice paper?
Rice paper, no, but this is the paper that is recommended all the time.
Newsprint.
that's funny
Okay.
because this is rice paper.
We're gonna go over it with something else. No worry. Because it dried, it got wet, you know, it's kind of, and we're gonna try one more. Hopefully it's gonna work better than this one. I don't know. Yeah, definitely it needs, the paper, that paper is much better than newsprint.
Porcelain slip, porcelain slip.
Is this porcelain?
That is
I'm
porcelain,
using,
the white.
doesn't matter, use porcelain. So.
No, you can use
Yeah,
any
that's
slip
right.
on any clay here, because they have kind of the same shrinkage. I think that's why they're not supposed to buy other clays from other places for here, right?
Well, yeah.
Huh? Am I right?
Well, we're not supposed to because of the effect of putting the wrong,
Glaze.
the wrong clay in the.
Oh.
In the kiln.
We had an experience just a few weeks ago where that happened.
Really?
Someone came in with clay from somewhere, nobody knows who, what, where, anything, but it went into the kiln with the rest of the, it was cone 10, wasn't it, the second firing, the glaze firing, and it melted. The whole thing just kind of,
Yeah.
Wow.
and all over the kiln shelf. Ben was not a happy camper.
And then it runs to the edge and it drips down and it gets on other pieces and it's a real mess.
My piece.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
by my own mistake now I know this doesn't work. So,
Okay, but we got the idea.
We know.
you got the idea.
Yep.
Faye,
Decals.
why is the slip necessary?
A slip is not necessary.
So you can do it
Flip
just
it.
with the little
Just-
flower.
Actually, you can do it exactly just with this. I don't like this one. I should have more. Let's do one with.
What about this one?
Oh, it's not dry.
That
Oh, it's
is
still
too
wet.
That you can see how long it takes to
Yeah.
dry.
So that part should be all the way dry?
This,
That should be
Yeah.
all the way dry?
This
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
has
it
to be
always
all the
be
way
dry.
dry before you apply anything on it, or you
Right.
can transfer it. I have pink space, little pink stuff. Oh, you see, I put too much on every one of them. Who was asking? 2 coats? Sometimes it's too much. Let's try one more. Told you. Oh wow, I'm gonna try it.
Okay, so you're spraying it back.
Yes.
I really, it's supposed to, but when is this one, the wetness goes through, but the brown doesn't work.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna put this on the bottom so we don't have to look at it after.
I'll do a signature.
Yeah.
Check and see if it's in the book.
So we have a bunch of plain newsprint.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday, that's why I took one, but
Oh, she's already been into it.
Well, we'll just have to leave it.
Wasn't that on the shelf?
Yeah,
That's
just
what I
see it,
thought.
leave
I
it
can
here.
see it right now.
Yeah,
Is that ours?
yeah.
yeah, definitely these are wrong. So, and I practice with everything, I try and I fail, so today, I'm sorry, that's what you get.
Success.
Better than the other one. Children drawing paper.
All the paper.
So
you could conceivably put, you could make a border.
this doesn't have anything, just the
That's what I was
underlays.
saying. Why couldn't you?
I can, if I want to.
Okay.
But this way, when you do this, if you make mistake, you throw away your paper. You make another one. But if you make mistake here, just like I did right now, then you're stuck with it.
But you could wash this off.
One
My bottom.
has to cost a
These are cookie cutters.
Let me show you something. Do you think anybody would
Make
question
it like a small
who these
vase.
3 people are?
Put the bottom, it's not
enough your son.
Put the bottom on top.
Like that.
They look through my.
Why can't I?
So you're making the circle slightly smaller than your.
The first 3 names.
Well, you
on
want
it.
it smaller than larger. Because the next one is too big.
You turned it off for one.
Usually I have a design or something. This seems, oh, cool. I love these.
What is that? Sandpaper?
Texture mat.
Oh, texture.
You get them at Aardvark. I need my little roller.
Do you always do texture on the bottom?
I like to, yeah.
Mhm.
Or use, I could have used a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if people can see that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, is that better?
For us.
And then, and then I'm gonna leave a little space for my stamp.
Almost.
See, I'll put Barbette there. And I think I'll do that now. I'm running back and forth. This I had custom made. And it's made out of pewter. It was expensive, but I like it. Excuse me?
I was gonna say, is that local that you got that, or?
Online.
I'm like,
See how
there's
pretty
a
that
place
looks?
called Clay Stamps. I just outline.
Mm-hmm.
And
Online?
you just tell them what you want. They have different designs, and you just put your name, or you can do your own design.
Or you can send your own design.
Yep.
You have to put it in the book.
Oh, you're right.
Someday I will.
And I smoothed the inside, the seam. I smoothed that before. And then I take this, scratch. Just put it on top. Usually I use my paddle. Usually I have it on a banding wheel too. Usually I have it on a banding wheel, and then I get this tool. It looks nice.
Do you want a band?
Yeah, I would. I'd like to finish this properly. So smooth it like this.
And then I don't know what to do. I do something.
I love this paper. So nice.
Seal the inside.
No coil.
No, you don't need it.
Can I see if you did that? You did it so fast.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
And I like the bottom texture.
It is cute, isn't it?
Just with the brush.
So you don't put anything to those little snakes.
Coil.
Coils, no.
Coils.
And then this is the
Looks
nice.
like a snake. Looks like a
But you
snake.
did you do anything to mush it up on the side or anything?
Just this brush.
You
See,
put
this is so
stiff brush.
moist.
It's a stiff
Yeah.
brush, not a pointed.
This is so moist. That's what I love about B-Mix. It's just,
Yeah.
it's easy to work with, except when it gets dry. And then this makes a really nice bottom. You put it on an angle.
But if you strike something and then come back.
Now, right here, this is a little indented, so I go in. Oops, don't want to do that. And I push this part of the cup out to meet the foot.
Is that the seam or just somewhere else?
Well,
It's on.
it just happened to be at the seam. You know what, I need a piece of wood. Cause it's sticking to the banding.
Here.
Oh, good. And I just do this. And it makes a really nice foot. Sometimes I've screwed it up, but most of the time I don't.
And when you
One
do that,
time it collapsed on me. I should have known the clay was too soft. That was,
doesn't it stick to the bottom, to the woods?
No, it didn't stick.
No, it didn't.
Now you're going to the top.
see how that's still like a little, I don't know if you can see that. It was a little indented.
Oh.
But it's making a nice foot, you know?
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Like I had it against it, you know? See, that's a little bulgy right there. Just flattened it.
Okay,
And then
now there's
just-
the top rim.
And now for the top, yeah, just to make it nice.
Now, what do you do now to get rid of the blue on the inside?
And here's my
Oh.
homemade if you want it.
That's never happened to me before. Oh, comes right off. But once I did a decal and it was floral, and it got inside around the lip, and I thought it was really pretty, but I tried selling them lately and they didn't sell. I was really surprised. I thought it was cute. This is a little, gotta watch that.
You want to get up?
So that's it. And then if I wanted to make a mug, I'd add a handle where the seam is. And this is a little, might paddle that a little bit.
You don't secure it with coil.
The bottom. No, doesn't need, I don't need to. They never crack. This is so moist. You don't need a coil. But if you wanted to put one, you could. Whatever you're comfortable with. All right.